A photograph of Meghan and Eddie Redmayne at Soho House Istanbul has resurfaced online, years before they partied together at the club's Amsterdam. The picture shows the smiling pair with London-based photographer Jason Bailey in Turkey back in 2015, a year before the now Duchess of Sussex started dating Prince Harry. Sharing the snap on Twitter, Jason wrote, "Night in, watching movies and remembering fun times with this crew. #Eddie Redmayne at Meghan Markle. #Istanbul." Meghan and old Etonian Eddie were reunited this September when they both attended the star-studded launch of the new Soho House in Istanbul. In the photograph shared by Jason, Meghan is seen wearing jeans and a white t-shirt with a leather jacket over the top. Meanwhile, Eddie was also dressed down in a denim jacket and navy chinos, while at the glitzy event in Istanbul. We've got receipts that Meghan and Prince Harry were in Istanbul at the same time in April 2015, and possibly met then at the opening of Soho House. So there was possibly even longer overlap with Cory. Prince Harry was in Istanbul for an official visit with his father. A photo of Meghan and Eddie Redmayne in Istanbul was posted on Twitter on the 25th of May 2015, and she blogged on the TIG about 48 hours in Istanbul. On the 28th, Eddie Redmayne, Meghan, Prince Harry were also at the opening of Soho House in Amsterdam. Their entire relationship from the start was all lies and deceit. In 2015, when Meghan was selling her wares through Soho House, hoping to bag a rich guy ever since she met Marcus, and they hatched a plan through him to ensnare someone big and influential for their own benefits. She knew that Harry was the big fish and set out to hook him and stalked him for 2 years. Though he was so stupid, he thought he was the instigator. All of the fake humanitarian trips were for Harry's benefit. The trips to the UK to grab column inches and show she was in demand was the peak of his intrigue. She stalked her prey to fulfill her princess fantasies, and because Kate was her ultimate nemesis, she persuaded Harry that his family were out to get him, that they were complicit in his mother's death, that his mother talked through her. It's as depraved as a true crime story. Marcus told Meg to record everything so they could sell it all later on if she didn't get what she needed. A viper slithered into the royal family. She was a spy in the House of Windsor. She set a honey trap, knowing she would either get her prince or have the means to ruin the British monarchy. Soho House has deep Democrat links, so undoubtedly the Andrews setup was no doubt instigated by that crowd too. With her help and intelligence through Harry, they'd reward her handsomely for her help in silence. She knew of Harry's past bad treatment of women, but like a Catholic priest, she offered him confession and forgiveness if he'd become her beat sidekick partner in crime, to bring his uncle down and right the wrongs of the royal family's past, which coincided with the Black Lives Matter furore. He felt that she'd saved him from his past transgressions. She was in the Epstein yachting circles too, hence potentially being subpoenaed by lawyers in the PM's civil lawsuit. The royal family also knew that the situation would blow back on them, letting Harry marry a well-ridden ex-call girl in bed with the US political elites. So that was also why he had to settle. Maybe Prince Andrew can prove that he entered into that agreement with Virginia Giuffre against his will.